Good evening, mentor. This is Abiodun
Good evening, how are
Adeyemi.
you?
Fine, oh, everyone is having issues connecting on the Hangout because the chat did
Let's
not
see.
appear on the group chat.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe it will come up a little bit later on. Let's see how it goes till 10
Okay.
o'clock. See if I can have
Okay.
the circle members here tonight. If I can, then we'll proceed. If I can't, I have to wait till tomorrow then. Let's wait and see how it goes.
All right, mentor. Mentor, on this your page, if we are on my own page, the way I can show my screen is different. Here, where do I click? Is it add apps?
No, no, no. If you look at the left hand side of your handout, you will see something in the blue that says chat. You see something that
Yes.
says screen share.
Screen share, yes.
If you do screen share, it will tell you which application do you want to share. So you select
Okay.
the what to show you all application that is running on your system. So you really want to choose the one that you
Yes.
want to share.
Okay. So if I'm sharing this, that means you can see my screen now.
Yeah, I can see your face, but your image is a little bit blurred. Yes, I can see your screen now,
Okay.
and I guess everybody else can also see your screen.
Yes, everyone can see, I guess.
Are you the presenter for your circle?
To present for second one. Yes.
Are you the presenter for your circle?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay. How many people are your circle mates available tonight?
Yes, my circle mates have been like five of us have been around, but due to the
At least five of you must be around
have
during
been
the
disturbing.
presentation.
Yes, we are actually around since we've been around.
What did you say?
I said we've been around since 7 o'clock, so we're actually waiting for the link. So I hope they will get connected very soon, sir.
Okay, because I've been having network issues myself.
All
I
right.
had to switch to another network.
Okay, I even tried to download the to go meeting.
Yeah, let's see. It's not to go. Is it to go? It's go to meeting.
To meeting, yes, go to meeting.
Why is it to go? Yeah, you
To
got
go
me
don't
twisted
pass
right there.
now. To go don't pass.
Okay, let's a few members try to call them or try to reach them. We're waiting for them to come online.
Okay. Dayo, you are welcome. Yeah, Dayo, good evening. Yes, mentor is in Hangout. Oh. You can connect the other Hangout. Go to the other place and click the link. I'm actually online with him on his Hangout. It's not this one. No, this one is you click on live stream, isn't it? Go to group chat, batch that group chat. You see the Hangout. You click it. The one mentor sent.
Abe, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay, you know what? Out of all those 8 people, which among them,
Yes.
which among them have you not been able to reach personally?
Almost everybody. We've been reaching everybody. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you know what? Start on their behalf. I'll keep quiet. So
Okay.
you just start the presentation. It's very easy for me to talk. I'll talk.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, one of my member is also online, and she has issues. She can hear us, but we can't hear her. So I've asked her to come on the meeting and just if she has anything to say, she should just chat.
Okay, now start. Abby, start with the presentation.
Okay. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Abiodun Adeyemi, a participant in the MMM Guidance School, and I'm here to present on behalf of my group, Circle 1. Our mentor is Mentor Olakunle. We have 8 members in our cycle. So as you can see on the screen, these are the names of our members. And if there's anything, you can pause and go through the names of the members. So I'll go straight to the task 1. Task 1 says you have received all the information needed in order to become managers or leaders in the MMM global community. Now you have an important task: enter in a new country and develop MMM global there. The new country will be Nigeria as a starting resources. That you have internet, a team, knowledge received in the school, $50,000 within an hour. You have to develop a plan of actions for a week. You must specify the number of registrations and deposits you will achieve over this period. Important: $50,000 is given only once. Later on, you should use the free resources from the system. I'm having a repeated voice. I should continue with that.
Continue, Abby, continue. I'm waiting for you. Continue. That's why I'm quiet.
Okay.
Continue. That's why I'm quiet.
The country. So the country Nigeria. So let's talk about Nigeria. This is the map of Nigeria. Nigeria is has the 2 largest city. As you can see in the picture, we have Ibadan, Lagos and Kano, rather, the 2 largest city in Nigeria, and we have the population density. The Federal Republic of Nigeria, commonly referred to as Nigeria, is a federal republic in the West Africa, bordering Benin in the west, Chad and Cameroon in the east, and Niger in the north. Its coast in the south lies in the Gulf of Guinea in the Atlantic Ocean. It comprises 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, where the capital, Abuja, is located. Nigeria is officially a democratic secular country. The languages in Nigeria, the major languages spoken in Nigeria represent 3 major families of languages of Africa. So as you can see, we are only going to talk about the major languages, such as Igbo, Yoruba, and the Hausa. And the religions, we have religions. The 2 major religions in Nigeria is Islam and Christianity, which is widely professed religions. The next page, we talk about the largest cities, the largest cities. We'll concentrate on the 10 largest cities. As you can see, based on the rank, Lagos is the largest, followed by Kano. So this will guide us to know how and where we are going to focus on getting MMM into the country. So we are targeting the 10 largest cities, the 10 largest states. The currency in Nigeria is Naira, and the conversion rate to US dollar, because we are giving $50,000, so we get the rate, which is 315 Nigerian Naira to $1 US. The culture and history of Nigeria. The culture of Nigeria is shaped by Nigeria's multiple ethnic groups. The country has 527 languages. You can imagine, 7 of them are extinct. Also has over 1,150 dialects and ethnic groups. The 4 largest ethnic groups are the Hausa and the Fulani in the north, the Igbo in the southeast, and the Yoruba predominate and the southwest. Nigeria is often referred to as the giant of Africa, owing to its large population and economy, which approximately 184 million inhabitants. Based on this, Nigeria has 1,150 dialects, which is a very threat to us going into the country. But we are going to go with the 3 major languages, which is the Hausa, Igbo, and the Yoruba. Nigeria has a very large population, 194 million. So let's talk about the SWOT analysis as the strength, the weakness, the opportunity, and the threat. So the strength, because of the high population, this will boost our chances of introducing more participants into Nigeria. Healthy running MMM Nigeria system. Because it's a developing country, means there will be readiness to welcome new financial freedom opportunities. High level literacy rates and 50 million having access to internet will make it easy for them to understand MMM ideology. The percentage of population living below $1.25 per day means the masses are not satisfied with the current economic recession. We talk about the weakness. Nigeria's youth are not easy to convince, most especially the students and the committed worshippers. The time to learn the native dialect will be short. These are the weakness. However, we will improvise by hiring an interpreter as well as making use of online translators. The less privileged may be hard to convince because of the non-language conformity and local dialect. Level of illiteracy in the northern part of Nigeria, this is part of the weakness, where most of them are farmers and their income is very low from farm produce. Some of them even produce for their families to benefit from, not for sales. So we talk about the opportunities. The high rate of unemployment and lack of job, which led to the current economic crisis in Nigeria, is a great opportunity to develop MMM in Nigeria because it will give them the financial freedom they needed. And then, even if they are illiterate, as in it will give them, level of illiteracy in the northern part of Nigeria, where most of them are farmers and their income is very low. The opportunities, the high rate of unemployment and lack of job, which led to the current then the freedom. Leadership trainings and seminars will be held time to time as being a participant of MMM Nigeria. These are the opportunities, and the threats are, as you can see on the screen, the government policies. In as much as MMM Nigeria will not break any law in Nigeria, the government will still have the final say on what is introduced into their system. Other financial institutions in Nigeria, such as the commercial banks, microfinance bank, insurance companies, pension funds, administrators, etc., will see MMM as threat to their financial capabilities in Nigeria. the media, radio, television. This is an area where I want us to pay attention. The media, the radio, the television, and attention-seeking bloggers who are waiting for an opportunity to become popular on social media are major threats to MMM Nigeria. Now let's talk about the tax promotional cost. We're given $50,000. Number one, we consider the cost of flights to several states in Nigeria. Because of the high dollar rate conversion to Nigerian Naira is at 350 per dollar. We budgeted $10,000 for flights. And we budgeted $2,000 for cost of interpreters. And publicity, we budgeted $6,000. We budgeted $7,000 for offline events, renting of halls, projector, public address system. We budgeted hotel rooms and feeding at $6,000. So we have a total of $31,000, which is about $9,715,000 naira. The allocated funds, which is $50,000, equivalent to $15,750,000 naira. We have a remaining funds of $19,000, 985 million naira. Now, how do we go about this? We conduct a research about Nigeria, especially its capital, Abuja, and the largest cities in Nigeria, which is Lagos and Kano. We study case studies of successful MMM development in neighboring countries such as South Africa, the use of social media and online advertising network in order to create awareness about MMM before traveling to other states in Nigeria. Divide the team to several groups. Each set travels to their respective destinations, while others stays in the capital city of Nigeria to serve as support, online consultants, and also continue the online program. We create a budget for the team based. In order to save time, we can pause this to read and move to the next. With the flyers, we need to have a place where we can get their names and phone numbers if possible. The third day, we'll use the social media like Facebook. We need to create 4 Facebook pages and also pay for the ads. What we have to do is keep posting exciting posts about MMM. Then Facebook will help us to spread it all around the country, to Twitter, Instagram, and lots more. Radio and television stations, we need to do audio recording for the radio stations and video recording for the television stations. We'll use it to invite more people to join our MMM outreaching meetings. The 4th day outreach meeting, after successful publicity, I believe they will respond in mass with great joy and enthusiasm. Imagine we have about 500 people gathered and seated to know more about MMM Nigeria, and they don't know how to sign in or they are afraid to PH. What we can do is to show them how to sign in and GH. Hello, mentor. Did I even share my screen at all?
No, you are sharing your video. You are sharing your. You have seen. You are not seeing your screen. You are not showing your screen.
I just realized I'm not sharing my screen, and I've just been talking to myself since.
Actually, I'm following you.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Continue.
should I move on to task 2?
Continue. Move on. Fire on. I'm enjoying you.
You can see, you can read the screen for the task 2 so that I can just continue from there. How to achieve our targets based on the task 2. With our initial capital replenished from initial GH, we will bring in the rest of team and split them into group to nearby cities and reach more people. Continue hosting seminars and talk shows about MMM. Distribute more flyers and promotional materials and social media campaigns as we have done in the task 1. Begin training first participants to be guiders to equip them with the knowledge they need to refer more people to the community. Now, this is our action plan. Our objective: we raise enough funds needed to pay our first participants. The cost of paying the first set of participants, registrations of 125 people. The average PH is $300. The total PH is $37,500. Their 30% MAVRO will be $11,250. That's 30% of their total PH, and their registration bonus, which is their $20 bonus, will be the $20 times the 125 people, which will give us, and their referral bonus, which is their $3,750, that's their 10% of their PH, will give us a total of $55,000. Still on the action plan, at an average PH of $300 minimum number of participants needed to PH to the first 125 participants. How we do this calculation? We divide the 50 PH, we'll have 184 people. Our targets, the timeline target is 3 weeks. The minimum new registrations is 184 people. The average PH is $300. Total expected PH is $55,200. Now, based on our first week achievement of 125 people, we'll continue at that rate. As such, in 3 weeks, we'll reach additional 375 people. If the former assumptions holds true, 100% of the 375 people will refer one person each. That's 375 people. Total registration achievement after 3 weeks will be 375 plus 125 people plus the 375. That's if the 100% refer each person. So we are going to have 875 people. Average PH of $300. So their total PH will be $262,500. The total GH after 1 month will be $55,000. So the balance from their GH will be $207,500. So from the above illustrations, our PH is greater than the GH. Hence, a balanced MMM community has been set up and successfully achieved. Because what we expected is our PH should be greater than the GH to sustain the community and not have a panic. So, moving to task 3. The task 3 said a month has passed and you are 100. The same plan for another month on the basis of the results of previous calculations, taking into account the dynamics of growth, the number of new participants and contributions for the next 4 weeks. Now, our action plan for task 3. Our objective is to raise enough funds needed to pay participants from first month. Cost of paying the new participants from 3 weeks. Our total PH is $262,500. The 30% MAVRO, which will be $78,750. There are $20 bonus for new intake. The new registration is $17,500. $70,000. At an average PH of $300, minimum number of participants needed to pay $370,000. That's $370,000 divided by the minimum PH, which is $300. We are going to get 1,234 people. Still on our action plan, our target, as you can see, target is 4 weeks. Now, our timeline is 4 weeks. The minimum new registration is 1,234 people. The average PH per member is $300. So the total expected PH is $370,000. With new team members having arrived, our registration achievement will double to 250 people a week. Thus, in 4 weeks, we'll reach additional 1,000 people. With pioneers paid, word will spread, our referral rate will double. Thus, 100% of the 1,000 people will refer 2 persons each, which is 2,000 people. Achievement after 3 weeks will be 1,000 plus 2,000, which will be 3,000 people. If these people repeat by 50% assumption, 63 people, we will get 63 people. Total people providing help will be 3,063 people. Expected PH after 3 weeks. Total new PH will be 3,063 people will PH. And after PH, we are going to have a total PH of $918,000. Total GH after 1 month will be $370,000. We will still have balance from the GH as $548,900. Above, PH is still greater than the GH. Still, we're still maintaining a balanced MMM community and a successful achievement in the 2nd month. Moving to task 4. After 2 months, you have the number of participants. You can pause and read the task 4. But let me quickly go to the how we expect to mitigate. That's the action plan. Now, we encourage those participants to provide help, again, with a target of at least 50,000 of them, 50% of them contributing an average. The phone calls, the follow-up, the online meetings, home visitations, and other considered means of getting across to them. We're looking at $500 at the cost of this, and organize a charity event to coincide with the holidays and promote in order to have a mass and much publications and much participants. That's why we are considering the holidays where workers and other students can be free to join the. So we are looking at the gift to give the charitable organizations at $2,500. We train more guiders who will promote MMM more efficiently. Online guider school, expand MMM to more cities. That's, we use promotional materials, seminar and events, which stand at $5,000. We use testimonials from older participants to attract new, which is not going to cost us any. Intensify online promotion activities will cost us $1,000. Community task, of course, 5% PH bonus. Our plans. We plan to contribute to this nation and show that MMM cares via charity works and sponsor shows in public places to celebrate the holidays. Also, we need to organize seminars as workers will have more time to participate in such activities. And with the 75% fall in registration, we expect it to happen for that week. So this week, we expect registration based on our expected growth to be 75%. And at average contribution, total contribution will be and this will cover payments for those who are ripe for Get Help, which is participants. Because of the holiday and also to cushion the effect of holidays, we train and empower more participants to become manager in the community, to increase input and output, educate them on post mode, do more adverts, radio, bulk SMS, social media, to further enlighten and disseminate members and enlighten them on what MMM is all about. Action plan, our objective is to raise enough funds needed to pay participants and sustain MMM. Cost of span from 3 weeks. Our total PH is expected to be $918,900. Their 30% Mavro, which must have grown, is expected to be $275,760. And their 20 bonus of new registration is $61,260. The referral bonus stands at $60,000. The total would be $1,315,830. So, considering this, at an average PH of $300 minimum, number of participants needed to PH to pay $1,315,830. So we divide it by the minimum in the next quarter. Based on previous months, rate of new registration stands at 1,000 people. New referrals of 2 people by 100%. Old members will get 4,000 people. So we are expecting 5,000 people. So if 5,000 more people pays the cost from the last month weekly target, which we divide by the by 4, will give us 1,250 people. However, 1 week in the month registration fall by 75%, which is 1,250 minus 938, we still have 312 people. So the total registration in the month, we'll sum it up, we'll have 4,062 people. So the above registration is a shortfall of the needed 4,387 because we targeted 4,387 people, but moving to tax 5, because of the shortfall, your plan did not work out. You do not have enough new registrations and new deposits to cover the cost of the current deposit. It is necessary to analyze the plan of actions in this situation. What are the resources? How many participant contributions it is needed to get this situation resolved? Due to lack of funds, there are delays in payments. The old participants see that neither make their own contributions nor attract new members. We'll pause and slow down GH. We'll get the items needed. We'll find out how many participants, how many contributions needed to resolve the situation. Now, our objective is we'll raise enough funds needed to pay participants and sustain MMM Nigeria. The cost of paying the current participants from the total $918,000. The total participant needed is 4,387 people. Due to the celebration, only 4,062 participants were achieved. At an average PH of $300 per participant, the total contribution will be $1,218,900. Avro stands at $96,930. How to increase participation? Now, I'll quickly put to you. We'll continue to intensify online promotion activities and expand to TV and radio. We engage local celebrities and popular people with influence to endorse and promote MMM. So by engaging the local celebrities, we are expected to get more audience, registration bonus to attract more people. Increasing the new registration bonus on Mavro, and we attract more participants too. And we expand MMM to even more cities. Having considered the 10 largest cities in Nigeria that we expect to target, we have to increase into more cities. Then we use testimonials from older participants to attract new members. We encourage new and old participants to provide help again by increasing Mavro reward. At this point, let me quickly say the online promotions that we expect to do, part of it is creating the group on WhatsApp and invite more participants, invite more people to tell them more about the situations and give them opportunities to participate more. Moving to task 6, delay in payments increased to 7 days. Referral activities almost reduced to 0. The old members do not attract anyone and do not make contributions to. A pause mode is implemented in which all the old Mavros are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation will right itself. New deposits grow as per old conditions are not frozen and available as usual. Make your plan of actions for another month, resources contributions members. Going by this task, it is expected that participants are not happy because even the old members are not happy. So they find it difficult to attract anyone because they don't really know how to convince to keep PHing because of the frozen of the Mavros, and they are not really aware of when their Mavros will be released. So at these situations, what we intend to do is the result from last month, which is the new cost. The new cost will be PH value will be 1,218,900. 30% will be $365,670. Frozen old Mavros is $96,930. The total is $1,681,500. At an average deposit value of $300, we still maintain that number of new participants needed to offset the new deposit cost is, when we divide the value of the PH, which is $1,681,500 divided by the minimum deposit value, we still have 5,605 people to offset of the old Mavro, frozen old Mavro. Now, activities to increase deposit. We have to train even more guiders so as to have a closer reach to participants to avoid panic. To intensify and build upon previous deposit drive activities begun in the last month, we develop new active managers and intensifying seminars. Advice from Saji Mavrodi. We'll continue to teach participants the true ideology of MMM. We'll explain to participants all about pause mode and encourage them not to panic. At this point, we try to counter anything the media is propagating about the MMM, which is putting panic. We keep telling people the true ideology about MMM. We tell them the truth. And the guiders should be on their feet, ready to answer any questions raised by any participants, by any member, or by any intending members. Keep these morals and we go on with this. Definitely, we are going to eradicate the panic that participants are really having in their mind, and we'll move ahead from there. So the constant adverts, the constant media, the constant involvement of the guiders, telling people about the pause mode, telling them the situations and other things will give people faith and the committed members will still try to PH to sustain the community. So from here now, having gained the funds and people have got faith that crash being publicized by the media, their money is safe and intact, their Mavro is growing, and every other thing will fall back to place as soon as the pause mode is over. And the result of the pause mode is as a result of the festive period, because if everybody had to GH at the same time, definitely the system will crash, and what we really don't want to happen will eventually happen. So the pause mode is the best thing that will happen, and once it's over, everybody will be happy and the PH and GH will continue. We'll move to the final task, which is the task 7. The task 7 simply says your efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation. That is, all your efforts, all the guidance, all the medias was not enough to reverse the situation because of the media has caused, the panic has been caused, the participants has lost faith, and a restart has to take place. We start to work from the beginning. Serious negative impacts of the members and unfavorable responses, 1 or 2 negative articles in the mass media, and you have to make a fresh start in such conditions, a plan of actions under specified conditions for a month. Now, our action plan is this. Our objective is to recruit more managers and do more seminars at different locations. This will have to reinstall faith and trust among participants in MMM Nigeria. So we have to recreate the negative image, I said it earlier, which MMM has gathered in the media. So we have to create a positive way of giving faith back to the people by giving testimonies. So in week 1, we have to compel all guiders of different levels to PH a specific amount of money according to their level. And we'll regroup and study our activities before the restart so as to identify our failure points and success points. Guiders in countries where such has happened and learn from them. We give incentives to old members. So in the week 2, we contact old participants who benefited from the old MMM and encourage them to provide help and also spread the word that MMM is back and better. And videos of happiness to create online campaigns. The week 3, we organize MMM seminars and events targeted at recreating MMM image and attracting participants. We also continue online campaigns to spread the news that is. 3, we invite old participants to MMM events to show proof that MMM pays. In the week 4, we'll continue activities from the last week. We'll continue training and retraining for new participants on the ideology of MMM, and the end to avoid panic. With this conclusion of our presentation and the MMM Guider School, batch 2017, May 5, Circle 1, and give credit to my circle members who contributed immensely to the circle, the business game for the circle, and who chose me to be the presenter for tonight. And also give thanks to our mentor Lakunle, for giving us this platform presentations. I say thank you, MMM Global. Thank you, MMM Nigeria. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Well done, well done. You've done well. You've done well, and I'm impressed by your presentation. Even though you took a long time to do so, but at least you take it upon yourself to be able to speak and along with you. And I want to I want to compliment you on your ability to learn new things. I can see in the beginning you're having difficulty sharing your screen. Along the line, put upon yourself to learn more about using the share screen and the rest. Which to me it's a good opportunity for you to learn those things on your own. And even though your circle members are not here to really give you the needed support, I'll take it because of you. I'll take it that has done very well.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Wow. Thank you, mentor. We really appreciate. Thanks for your compliment, sir. Mentor, thanks for the time. I actually tried to rush it because of the time, and it is already is the time has really gone. So for accepting it on behalf of my circle, thank you. We really appreciate that. I think that will be all. Mentor has left the group chat.
Fine, are you there? Hello. Fine, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
It's like mentor has left, so I don't know if it is network or something.
Hello. Oh God, she's on it.
Oh, okay, it's really bad.